Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Welcome to my channel. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina. I welcome you to this family clinic. If you have not followed me on this YouTube, please go and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you will get every notification when we upload our new videos. And if you have not like, share. Make sure you are inviting someone. It's an exclusive program that is designed to heal family and restore marriage. Be an evangelist of this family clinic. Shalom. Catch our family clinic every Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time on this channel.
Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Praise Jesus. I want to thank you all that has tuned in. God bless you. Today is Family Clinic. We are here to heal family and restore marriages. I know that the Lord has been with you, and I pray that the Lord's glory will be seen in your life. Whatever area of your life that you need divine intervention, may the Lord step in for you and show you his kindness and mercy in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. This week, we are going to look at a very sensitive issue. Like I said, we are here to bring revelational understanding. We are here to bring guides. We are here to help people to understand how things are done. There might be no mathematics formula for a successful dating or a successful marriage, but there are always a guide that can lead to successful relationship and marriage. So it is my great desire that God will breathe upon the revelation that you are receiving in this platform, and I pray that you put them to use. Today, God is going to do what only him knows how to do, and I know many of our sisters has been trapped in this very topic. They have good men coming their way, but they never have skills or strategies to keep these men. You see, men are like babies. Men, you are the one who will help them understand what they really want. If you look at in creation, God created Adam and Eve. Adam never realized how lonely he was. Adam never thought about it. He could just be there. He never realized he needed a companion. But the compassionate God saw Adam's situation and had pity on him and caused him to sleep. So God actually think for Adam. He thought about Adam's situation and provided Adam a wife. When Adam saw this woman, you could see the rejoicing in the heart of Adam. He didn't miss his words. He said, "This is the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh." Meaning Adam was so ready. He was so alone that he didn't know how to deal with his loneliness. In as much as he could have asked God as his friend, in as much as he could have made a move to see what can help him to be good or feel more better than feeling lonely like the way God met him, he never thought about that. That's a typical man for you. Most men never realize when to get married. Most men never realize what is needed at the time that it is needed. That's why we need sisters who have understanding, who know what to do and do it. Let me take it again to the 10 virgins. The 5 virgins ran out of petrol, or they ran out of kerosene or diesel. You see, they ran out and they were still in the game and in the race. They have forgotten that when the race began, they will also need that light. So they foolishly waited for the groom to arrive to go seek for their own petrols, and they came back when the door was already locked. But you see the other 5 virgins. Now, this is the wisdom I'm going to give you today. The other 5 virgins, they knew what to do to keep themselves relevant for the bride to come and meet them, for the groom to come and meet them. So it is always good that you know what to do. That's why today's topic is skills on how to keep your men. Skills that can help you keep a man. Because men cannot be coming and going because you don't have our skills. You are not like God that will look at Adam and realize, I need to make him sleep so that I can produce what he wants in his thoughts, in his mind. Let me read this Bible verse as we continue. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1. I pray that if you are watching me, that you are going to read this scripture with me. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish pulleth it down with her hands. Every wise woman. It did not say every wise wife. Woman is for everyone. It is you that will build your house. It is you that will build what you want, the skills that you need to use to put yourself to become that wife. You need skills. You need to know what to do. You need to know how to act. You need to know. Stop being confused, the children of God. Many women don't even know what they need. So the only thing they think it is valuable in a relationship is sex. The only thing they know how to do to keep their man is to give him sex. And as long as they keep giving sex, the men keep going after having good sex with them. That's not the appropriate way to keep a man. There is a way you should coordinate yourself. There is a way you should organize yourself. There is a way you should prepare yourself so that a man will see something extraordinary in you. Because when Adam saw Eve, he knew that Eve was not a man. There was futures in Eve that made Adam to realize that this is a woman. He's not a man like me. He knows himself. And when he saw the extra touch, it was the breast and the womb, nothing else. And you see, he was able to detect it, that this one came with an extra. This one came with something different that I don't have. You have to stand out to become the one who will be picked out. If you don't stand out, you can't be picked out. You must understand this reality. See, Christianity with reading the Bible and praying and fasting, it is very good. But when it comes to marriage, strategy is what helps you to have a successful relationship and a successful marriage. That's why the Bible says a woman buildeth. If you want to build, you must have a strategy of how to build. You must calculate, count your cost, decide which blocks come before the other. Don't mix it. You cannot put roof when there is no foundation. You cannot put pillars when there is no block. This is what it means, what the skills you need to make sure that things are working. I want to check. I hope we're online. Don't forget to drop your comment. If you have not invited your friends, please do quickly. Invite your friends. Let people know that we are live. Send this broadcast out there. Let it speak volume. And if you have not like, make sure you like it. Every one of you, make sure you like it. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed. Because this platform needs to go out there so that people will be able to tap into this revelation. And if you have not called your friends or share the link in any of the platforms where you belong, please do it immediately. As I'm about to start this teaching, I want to see something great happening in your life. Skills to keep your man. Skills to keep your man. Number one, if you want to keep that man, don't show him how much you love him in the beginning. If you want to keep a man, don't show him how much you love him in the beginning. The moment you bring love into the transaction, you will be carried away by blindness. Remember, the people say that love is blind, and love is very controlling. Love has a controlling power that will make you not to be able to hold yourself and do things properly. Love will weaken you and destroy your strength of resistance. So it is very good that when you identify a man and you see this man as what you want or what you feel God has given to you as a husband in future, you see a husband inside of him, don't reveal your love for him. Don't. You have already spotted him. Two of you have already have an encounter. He has already told you he wants to go out with you. And you have already confirmed in your mind that this one, I like this one. Don't tell him. If he asks you, do you love me? Say, let's keep moving. Keep the love side out of it so that you can be real. Love will make you vulnerable. Love will make you to begin to reduce your standard and your value, because love has a controlling force. Don't forget, the Bible says love is stronger than death. It is true. The moment you show the love will be serviced. And the moment it is serviced, it will lead to emotion. The moment emotion creep in, it will cripple you and your effort to keep that relationship firm. As a matter of fact, things like jealousy will begin to come in. Things like insecurity will begin to come in. Things like being nervous will begin to come in, because the love you have already shown will have a reaction towards you. So if you know a man has approached you and you know inside of you he's cute, you love him, you just feel that butterfly in your stomach anytime you see him, you feel excited and you feel to be with him more than normal, it is very good feeling. Keep it to yourself. Just control it within your ability. Don't push it out. If you don't control it, it will destroy the relationship, because you will allow other values that are not needed at that beginning to come through and suppress the quality that is deserved in that relationship. So don't show it, don't talk about it, just keep moving with it as you grow in control of your love. Number 2, skills to keep your man. Find out his weakness and avoid it. Find out his weakness and avoid it. If that man is somebody who has short temper, avoid that temper. Never allow that temper to interfere in the relationship you share with him. Avoid him being a beast before you. Because most men, when they behave very badly before you, they tend to lose their courage and their confidence. So when you know their weakness, you should be able to avoid it so that it will not occur between your relationship with him. He will make him to, okay, let me give an instance. If he's a drunkard and you see him drunk and he misbehave, you see that man will lose the ability to face you. He will lose the ability to now convince you that this is not me, I was just drunk. Their weakness will chase them out of you. Their weakness will make them even run away from you. Most men does not know how to handle their weakness. When you see their weakness and they feel like you know it and they can't change from it, it makes them feel like a baby before you, or they feel they have lost complete control over you. And when men feel they don't have control anymore, they run away. So avoid his weakness to reflect in your relationship with him. Know it and avoid it. If he's somebody who has temper, when he wants to argue with you, avoid the argument and pretend it didn't happen. Why? You are trying to make sure he does not bring out the beast in him. Every man have that part of them. It is not always friendly for it to come out. It gives them lack of confidence after that episode. So know their weakness, avoid it. Avoid it. If it is the way they eat, don't allow them eat publicly where you know they can bring disgrace to you. You know, some men are very funny. You can be going with them and you just tell them something and they go blank. And you are wondering, why is he blank? Why is it not? Because that's his weakness. Some will tell you we don't multitask. You are asking me to do this and to do that. I can't do all of them at the same time. I want to choose one. A typical woman will say, what's wrong with you? Why are you not man enough? No, you are already allowing his weakness to overshadow the relationship, and it will make him to feel lesser a man and probably plan an escape from you. So don't always allow their weakness to be an issue. You might know it, but since you are in a relationship of dating that wants to lead to marriage, avoid having issue with his weakness. Number 2, show him your good qualities. Show him your good qualities. He needs to know how good you are. He needs to know how good you are. If you know how to cook, that's the best time to cook for him. Don't always buy food for him. Don't always go out somewhere to eat. If you know, this one, I am going somewhere with him. Sundays, if he's not at work, after service, you can cook a good meal. Even send it to him or invite him to come and eat. Or you take it to a place where 2 of you can do like a small picnic if you are afraid of sex before marriage. But give him the good quality of you. He wants to see what makes you stand out. Every man you are dating is observing you. They observe the way you speak. They observe your reaction. They observe your dressing. They observe everything. Men are thinkers. When you speak with them, they will keep you quiet. When you go, they will begin to play the radio, the tape, the music of your words, to regain back what you have said again and again and again. They analyze and they filter it and decide if you are worth keeping or not. So make sure you reveal your good quality. Don't keep your good quality. That's the best time to show it. You know how to cook. You know how to wash clothes and iron it nicely. Do it. You know how to clean house and your house will be sparkling with good aromas. Do it. That is the time. You know how to make it work at that time. That is your marketing skills. You are not being evil. You are only marketing yourself. If you don't market yourself as a product, nobody will buy you. Don't allow anyone to deceive you after prayer and fasting, and you cannot show your content. Nobody will come into your container. It is good to pray. It is good to fast. But you must apply the wisdoms of making someone. Why do I need to take you and leave the whole ladies, the millions of women on earth? It is what makes me special, that makes me a chosen one. So show your good, show it. Let him see how good you are. Those good manners your mother have taught you, those good recipes you have learned, use it at that time. Make sure your good quality is speaking aloud. If you go to his house and it used to be very dirty, keep it clean. Let his friends come and say, my goodness, your house is looking so sparkling clean. He will say, since I have that, my girlfriend, everything in my life is walking forward. Make an impact in his life, an obvious impact. He used to dress with dirty combination. Change the way he dressed. He used to go out with rough clothes. Iron it so that his friend will say, my dear, you are looking nice today. And he will say, my dear, is that girl that iron it for me? They'll say, wow, you mean she iron it for you? Be a topic. Yes. Do something that will make someone know that you are there. Stop nagging and fighting unnecessarily. Use your time when you still have the light to shine. Number 4, skills on how to keep your man. Be truthful. Be truthful in your stories. Be truthful in your stories. Most women, we are bloody liars that we forget our previous lie and lie a new lie. I don't have father. My father died last year. After 1 year, my father has come and I want to go and visit my father. Which father now? The one which died yesterday or the one who died which other day? You see, keep the truth to be the truth. I don't have money, this one, later you will see money. You say, I know that money just came in yesterday. You are not talking to cowards. These men are not as foolish as women takes them to be. I want to see your comment. I hope you are dropping your comment. Male braze gele brazi brados. Rico bobo zaya talaba zibrade. Masata yakata labos. Rekobo zegede gede gede gede. Rabozi gada baragada. Rebozo gobo rogobo rogobo robo zibrade. Ribazu brade le katayaba. Rabababa zega labazo. Be truthful. Be truthful. Let him come back after 1 year and realize that the same truth you told him is what remains. Be truthful. There is no harm in being transparent. Tell him your age. Some women, your age is 54 years. You will take 50. You will take the 4 years and put it in the front, and take the 50 and put it behind. You will change it by yourself. The day he will now look into your document for a very important reason, he will see that you are older than even yourself. You see, these are common lies that put men off. Be truthful. Try to maintain your standard of truth, not even for him alone, for your own healthy living. Lies is just a dangerous thing that can keep you lying and lying and lying again and again. So learn to be truthful. Learn to be truthful. Let truth be your watchword. Let the truth that you hear or you share be what you say. If you are giving him a statement, give him a statement of fact. Don't give him assuming things. You have assumed this, you have assumed that. Later he will find out and realize you are just a gossip. You are not genuine. Men want a truthful women. Why? Because his life depends on it. He's going to have children with you. He's going to build an empire with you. So how will he trust you if you are not truthful? Be truthful from the beginning. Give the true details of your age. Give the true details of your birthday. Some women, every three months is their birthday. You forgot. My birthday was yesterday. My birthday was the other day. You keep doing birthday as if you are a premature baby who they gave birth to 10 times in 1 year. Lying upon lie upon lie. You don't do that. Make yourself to be truthful and allow God to help you. I hope you are commenting. Oh, mashata rabo zegalabaze. Rikobo zontorobo zibradagada. Ribaze gayabazala brozi. Rekobobo zante rebaziante liba. Drop your comment. I will attend to them as soon as I finish. Number 5. Give special attention to this man. The moment you spot this guy as your man, give him special attention. When you go out with him, another man is hugging you like frog. Please don't hug them. You cannot be with a man who you have already spotted to be the one you want to spend your life with, and you are embracing everyone with your chest. How do you want that man to feel? You embrace this one. He was my old school friend. He knows he's your ex-boyfriend. Give him special attention. Don't give yourself around when you are with him. Don't make him feel like you are the dog of the environment, or you are the bingo that everyone calls. No. Give him special attention. When you are with him, focus. When you are with him, be ready, be yourself. When you go to function with him, don't be everybody's lady. No. Let it stand out for him that you have a special place for him. When his phone rings, pick it. When he sends you a message, reply it. Let him see that there is a special way you treat him that you don't treat others. He needs to know that there is a place you have placed him that you cannot place another person. You know the way you make someone feel like a king? He needs to be your king. Let him see that he is your crown. Let him see that he is your pride. Let him see that you value him. Don't think when you do that he will make you feel cheap. No. You are making the man feel wanted and worthy. You are making him feel like he's loved. And when a man finds true love and transparent love that has no condition attached to it, what else do you think that man needs? That's what he needs. Give it to him as it ought to be. That special attention. give it to him. You are in a function with him, treat him like a king in that function. You go to church with him, treat him like a queen, a king in that place. Let him know what is right. Prepare his mind for events. Don't allow surprises. Your friends will go out with him. You don't know how much he has in the pocket. You are telling your friend, take nyamachoma, take kukuchoma, take chapati, take this one. Did you put any bank in his account? Did you put money in his bank account? Then when you people finish feeding, he will go and check. He cannot pay the bill. You have disgraced him. But if you want to put him and give him special attention, when he wants to go out with you, you don't need to go with crowd. You make it special. You choose a good spot, a place where he comes in and you come in, two of you feel like for sure this is the environment we needed to, at least for a getaway. Make that man special, and he will be happy to keep you for the rest of his life. Skills to keep your man for yourself. Number 6, keep your friends far away from him. Keep your friends very far from that man. You want to succeed with a man you want to have a good relationship with? All those your gossiping friend and seducing demons that you carry up and down as friends, throw them out of the equation. Every woman is a competitor. The moment she is not married and you are about to get married, she will want to compete with you. Once she will want to put on a better clothes to show your man that you still have a choice to make. You don't need to hook yourself here. You can still take another alternative. She overdresses even when you invite her for an event. She takes time dressing and you even wonder, is she the one going for the outing or she's escorting you? Why are you even looking for escort? Are you crippled? Take your friends out of your relationship. Women, we are just impossible to understand. So don't carry them along in your relationship. If you want that man, keep them out of it. You think you are showing them your man, you think you are bragging with them. They are the one who will go and look for his number and tell him, my dear, so you decided to end your life with my prostitute friend. Ah, sorry, did I say that? I'm sorry, they have made a statement. They will just look for a way to maneuver a statement. Ah, that's my friend. Hey, she's not good though. They will just look for a way to plant a seed. And that seed will begin to grow in the heart of that man against you. So if you want to keep your man, keep your friend away from him. He doesn't need to know your friend. He only needs to know your relative. And it is not all your relative you should take him to go and meet. No. It is your immediate relative that he is even ought to know. And don't bring them into his space until you seal the deal and tie the knot. Then you can now have him as a family member. You can show him to other families for proper recognition and respect to be accorded to him. Keep your female friends out of your relationship. They are advising you how to manage your man, and yet they don't have a man. Don't be ignorant. Many girls have lost their marriages, they have lost their relationship because they listen to their female friend who has never dated one day. She has never dated one day, no successful relationship, and you are using her as your counselor. May God help us in Jesus' name. Number 8. Okay, we are in number 7. Set your standard. You want to keep that man? Have a standard. I don't go out by 6 p.m. Once it is 6 p.m., I'm sorry, don't look for me. I'm not going to come out. I don't go night clubbing because I was not trained like that. I'm not against those who goes, but me, I was not trained like that. I can't go. Keep a standard. I must go to church every service day because I have been brought up in church and I believe in Christ and his activities. Keep your standard clear. Don't compromise it to fit the man, because after fitting him, when he starts living with you, you can't change it. Keep that standard. I don't eat in the public. I don't eat on the road. I don't do this. Keep a standard. Let it be there. Let your standard remain, and let him accept your standard for what it is. Let him take you for your true nature. Don't pretend. Keep a clear standard. Tell him, this is me, black and white. Take me or leave me. Don't be afraid if he wants to walk out. Let him walk out of your standard, than reduce your standard to no standard. Keep your standard alive. I'm trying to meet up with time. God helping me. Number 8, skills to keep your man. Don't force it. Don't force yourself into the man's life. When you do these things and you realize that he is not paying attention, or he is not showing interest, he is not willing, don't force it. Let it be. If he wants to, these things will prove to him your quality, and he will come back to you. Don't force it. Don't act it. Don't pull him to yourself. Allow it to be a decision. Let him see your skills, your value, and everything. Let him go back and say, I have 6 of them. Out of these 6, this one stands out in these areas, and because of this allegiance to her, let it come from him. Don't force it. The Bible says, he who findeth, he is finding your skills, and he is the one to discover that your skills are indeed skillful for a good relationship. Let him find it and come to you. Don't force it. If you force it, you miss it. If you force it, you become a slave. If you force it, you destroy it. Don't force it. Allow it to flow. Show love, show kindness, show faithfulness, show mercy, but don't force it. Allow it to be natural. Let it come out from the inside. Let him give you the pure love and the pure appearance. It is sweet that it is coming from the inside. It is not being pretended. It is not associated with wants and like or expectation. It is just pure from the heart. Sweet aroma of love. That's what you need. Don't force it. Keep it real and make it real. Another thing you must do as a skill, number 9, create an effective communication. Create an effective communication whereby you people can communicate effectively online. You can communicate effectively physically, one-on-one. Create a very good communicating skills. He can share with you his daily activities. You can share with him your daily activities. You can even tell him some of your defaults that he can advise you. Just keep the communication alive. The moment he begins to hide some value communication for you, you have already lost him. Because when they begin to hide, it's because they are no longer interested. They are trying to look for alternative to run away. But if they are truthful and transparent, and they are using the communication medium and strategy you all have been using before now, it shows that they are still with you and they are willing to go forward. Let the communication be very clear and alive. Let there be no network failure. Keep it alive. When it is alive, you will be able to know when he is low, when he is sad, when he needs support, when he needs prayer. It will help you to control his moods. And you see, you can be the light that light up his word. Keep it real. Let the communication be free and flexible. Then number 10, as I round up, then I take the questions in the comments. If you have not dropped yours, quickly do so. Be nice to his family. Be nice to his family. Be nice to his family. It is good you are nice to his family. A man you want to keep, be nice to his family. You can't say you want to keep him and you don't want to be nice to his family. Be nice to his family. I believe that if a man sees you treat the mother with so much respect and the siblings, you buy their heart. I didn't say pretend. Be nice. Have that as a culture so that even when you enter that family, it becomes a way of life. You will be able to continue in that like. Be nice to the family. Treat the family well. Remember the mother. To him, during Mothering Sunday, during any celebration, even when you people have enough, share with them. Be nice. Teach him how to love his people and teach him how to love your people. Make it a balanced equation if you really want him to be the king of your heart. For sure, I pray that these points will help you as a woman to have a focus, because many women have lost focus. They don't know how to even work in their relationship. They don't know what to do. They thought it's just checking phone and finding missed calls of a woman or text message of a woman or having sex or going to party after party is all they need. No, you need to work. A workman is worthy of his wages. If you don't work it out, you can't get it. It's a miracle, but you work it out by using the method of God to build it. You see, all these things we have shared, the ultimate is that none of them is going to lead you into sexual immorality. They will only help you to guide and protect the value that God has put for you. Now let me go into the online and see the comments. I want to look into those comments. Aha, thank you, Jesus. Lasso kobo reka libra zubrade rika baba zagadagada. Mama is playing hard to get the same as not showing love. I don't understand that question. Playing hard to get the same are not showing love. Okay, is it that playing hard to get the... No. You don't play hard anymore. There is no hard. You have already accepted. He has told you, how are you? I love you. I think we want to have a relationship with you. You tell him, okay, give me time to think about it. What do you do? Where are you going? What are you... Get those details. Who are you? Where are you from? Where are you going? What do you expect? Why do you choose me? Why do you want me? He gives you those details. You go and fine-tune it. If you like it, tell him I like it. I can give you a trial. In giving him a trial means you have accepted the proposal of dating. Now, you don't need to play hard anymore. You only need to play smart. Once you have accepted, don't play hard. Play smart. You play hard when there is sex involved. You play smart when you are skillful to keep him within you. Then another question I'm seeing here. So these people lie more than the devil. Okay. Okay. My goodness. What happens when you notice an annoying behavior with him that puts you off? An annoying behavior with him can be a lifestyle or how a person is brought up. The way some people are brought up, they have this defense mechanism. They defend or they try to resist. So if you want to really understand, one of the things you must do is to understand, where is he coming from? Where is this person coming from? If you know where this person is coming from, it is easier for you to understand why they get irritated. Now let me say something. You see that there are some men, if you try to crack joke with them, they pick offense with it. They don't know how to crack joke. They are sadists. They are not used to people making them feel excited. So when you try to make them feel excited, they react towards it negatively, thinking that you are trying to take advantage of their simplicity. That's a situation, but it was given birth from way of life. Things that has happened that has made that person to have that kind of mindset. You need patience and understanding to allow him to come out of it. So those petty things you have noticed, check it. You will realize that they are traced. Like some men who have insecurity as a character. Why do they have insecurity? It is because women have cheated on them to the point that even when you tell them the truth, they doubt it. So what do you do with that man? Don't argue with him. Allow time to prove it that you are sincere and you can be trusted. You earn trust. You don't prove it by fighting or arguing. Allow time to make him see for sure you are not the same with others. How do couples with a girl, how do you cope with a girl you love, but each time you try her with money, you notice she is not productive or creative as a human with money. There are so many ladies who does not know what to do with money, because some of them, they believe that men are supposed to be the one who works. So if you want a successful relationship, before you give that lady money, let her give you a transparent method of what and what they want to do with money. You must understand what they want to do with money. If you can understand what they want to do with money before you can invest in them, don't just give someone money because you have money. It will make you to start feeling like that person is a waster, whereas that person is actually not a waster. They don't know what to do with the money you are giving to them. So they get confused. So I want you to understand, every woman cannot be a businesswoman. There are women that what they need to be is to be a working class lady. When you give a working class lady money to do business, automatically she's not going to be productive. So try to know, as much as you love her, know her strength. Let her strength be what she will do, not what she will run away from, so that it can help her. How do you deal or handle a daydreamer that has big vision and plan, but no effort to work hard towards it? My goodness. Many men are like that. They go to America while they are sitting down, including women. How do you make a man to take a step towards their vision? One of the things you have to do to make that happen is for you to make sure that that man understands what and how to execute. Most men are thinkers, but they are not executors. So they can think and give you a blueprint, run with the blueprint and bring the success. It is partnership. That's why it is marriage. It is partnership. When he thinks it out and you are able to execute it, it is still the same thing. There is nothing different than it. You have the idea, I don't have the executing. Teach me how to execute, I teach you how to plan. That's how it works. Two people can work together, but they must come with mutual understanding and interest that can help it to become effective and useful for the both of them. So make sure that when you see such man, tell them to give you their vision, their template. Look at it. Take steps. And the more you take that step, you will be surprised. That very man will shock you, because they will see. Okay, let me put it like this. Some men want to see it happening before they can take proper step. They fear to fail. So if you don't want them to fear to fail, what you do is to help them to start. When it starts, they will see the reality of their picture, and they will begin now to take steps to protect it and to grow it. It is just understanding and giving them guideline. Oh my goodness. Le calibra zoga baragados. Riba zogo borogo dobo zegedegede. Ra calibra zoba yezaze. Razo gobo rogo bozibra dagada. Raga zogo bazele bragadiante le bragadozia. Rikalabo zogo borogo bozegede. Raga labazata yaba. Mama, how should a woman manage family that is rejecting her? Now, that's a very good question. When you go to a family and they reject you, go back to your drawing board. Understand, where is the rejection coming? Is it the rejection is coming because of your tribe, because of your past, because of the man's future? Understand what type of rejection, or is this outright rejection because they prefer a different candidate more than you? You must define which of this kind of rejection, because if it's a rejection that has to do with your past, you don't need to be afraid, because you are not going back to your past. Your past is already over, and you know that you are not going to introduce your past in that relationship. So you will now develop a thick skin, especially if you know that the man is with you and is running the race with you. Now, if you identify it has to do with tribalism, it has to do with outright hatred, it has to do with some family secrets that they don't want to reveal, that's when you become very careful, because when they have outright hatred for you, they will transfer the same hatred to your children. It will take the hand of God to bring a change in that hatred. Let me tell you, there is always one thing I say: first impression determines the whole impression. If the first time they refuse you, the rest time they will pretend to take you, they are no longer with you. What they do in the first determines what happened in the rest. So as a woman, take statistics. Where is it coming from? What type of rejection is this? Is this satanic induced rejection? Deal with it spiritually and it will stop. But if it is not, and it has to do with one of these things I've mentioned, you now need spiritual understanding and counseling on how to go. But I also want to let you know, there are some rejection that you don't need to force yourself inside. When the rejection is too stiff, don't force it. If you force it, you will continually remain a slave in that family. I pray that this will help someone. Oh, mashakata katalabo. Le kobo zegedegede. How do you act when they ignore your phone calls and when you ignore theirs is an issue? Now, normally, don't assume your phone call was ignored, except there was an issue that was already on ground and the person needs time to deal with that issue. If there is no issue, don't assume you are being ignored. Somebody can be in a place that they cannot talk to you because they already know the kind of communication you want from them. Then drop a text. If someone sees your text and they did not call you, and that person sees your text and they did not reply you, give them time. Keep off. Get something doing. Be busy. Let them look for you. If you stalk on them, you lose value. If you stalk on them, you lose strength. Just allow it, because you know if they have the phone, they have seen the missed call. If they have the phone, they have seen the text message. So you have tried to use all possible means to give them that information that you are looking for them, and they are not responding back. Don't continue looking and don't continue stressing yourself. Just if you want to go extra, get someone around them to make sure they are good. If they are good and they choose to be on their own, let it be. Life goes on. You don't need to kill anyone to be with you. You need to just be yourself. Maybe that time is what you needed. They needed to be away from you to see how important you are or how valuable you are in their life. That's why I say keep the game on. Keep the skills alive so that your value will never be less, but it will keep increasing. Another thing, how do you handle a man who makes jokes about everything, e.g., how he makes joke on your dress code in a negative way? That's to tell you that that man in his own mind he wants you to be someone else. You see, some men, they live in their girlfriend like a heartbreak that happened in the past in their life. So there is a particular way that person dress. They still want to remain in that method. They want you to dress looking like this person, and you are not that person. And sometimes it might be the other way of ignorance or the use of words. What do you do? Especially if you feel offended, try to let that person know, please, the way you comment about my outfit makes me feel offended, and I wouldn't want you to continue doing that because I feel really, really bad and I don't want to feel that way. One thing I must tell you is this: any man who makes you feel lesser than a woman, or like you don't matter, you are not needed, you are just but a piece of tissue, you don't need that man. You need a man who is going to guide you. You need a man who is going to mentor you. You need a man who is going to lead you. You need a man who is going to inspire you. You need a man who is going to tell you, baby, you can do it again. Climb that place and jump out of it. I trust you 100%, and I know you have what it takes. We need a motivator as a husband. Don't keep mediocres. They will drain your energy and keep you frustrated. But if you're already married and you find yourself in that situation, what do? Build up a thick skin. Don't care what their opinion is about you. As long as you feel good, then be good for yourself and stand out and be who you want to be yourself. How do you deal with a mama's boy? A mama's boy, if I may understand you, is someone who is attached to the mother. Sometimes parents, especially when you have single mother or the last borns and the rest of them, like I said in one of the questions I answered some weeks ago, try to understand the attachment between the child and the mother. If it is something you can influence, adopt it and influence it in his own life. Always remember, the first girlfriend of every man on earth is their mother. They first fall in love with their mother before they fell in love with anyone else. So that love has a deep root in them. You can only give them that motherly attention for them to switch that love to you. And it takes a lot of pride, prize and patience to achieve that, because they want to lean on you when you feel like they should go and cook. You feel like they should go and do this. You feel like they should go and do, but they now want to lean on you. That's how they behave to their mother. Mother say, go and do this in the kitchen. Go and do your house chores. They say, no, mommy, I want to be with you. You see, as a wife, you are like, are you normal? Yes. You wanted him to be mama's boys and wife boy. Give him time. They always use time to convince them to become your own man. I don't want to go too deep there because I don't want you to manipulate your man. I just want you to keep it real with them. It is sweet also when you see them behave like a child. I want my mommy, I want my mommy. So you make them feel that vacuum. How should we go about dating a divorced man? Divorce is not a cause. But if you want to know why is he divorced, try not to listen to his story alone. Try to listen to the story of someone who is very truthful about the event that took place. Before people get to the point of divorce, many divorce cases is at the climax of not being able to deal with it. It is not an easy decision to go for divorce. It is actually at the extreme end of unable to deal with someone's baggages and excesses. So if the man is the one with the baggages, even if you go into his life, he will bring those baggages right with you. So try to understand, where is this divorce coming from? Is it a divorce that was induced by the wife for just punishment or because she has someone better? Identify it. That's the beauty. The moment you identify it, it will help you to stick to what has. One thing I have noticed, most divorce cases, if they don't build maturity to the reason why they got divorced, they can start looking at anyone around them to see if you are going to behave likewise in their past relationship. So you must make sure that the person you are dating has moved on, is not stagnated in the previous marriage, but has moved on. Be clear of the terms, especially if he has children. Be clear of the terms on how he's going to support his children, so that you will not go and give birth to more children and you people will be stranded. Let's assume he has 8 children and you want to date him and you want to marry him. Know that you are not supposed to give birth to more than 1 or 2. Don't go down and give birth to 8, making the man having 16 children. He's not raising a community. Try to understand the limitation that governs the present status of that person, so that you can choose to fit in or you walk out on him. But it's not a bad thing that you have such a person. So I want you to know that God is faithful. Please, 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 please make sure you like this video. All of you that are here present, make sure you like this video. The more you like it, the more Facebook will recommend it to others to watch. Like it. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. Let us keep increasing and pushing the gospel ahead. Go back and listen to this teaching. Make sure as a woman you put it in practice. If there is any confusion, take your time. Write a comment to us through our Facebook, through our social medias. There is our phone numbers there. There is all means you can get us on social media. We will definitely respond back to you. And don't forget, the church is not far from you. Everywhere you go, there is something to do there. Come over and be a part of this ministry, and God will bless you. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina signing out from Family Clinic. Shalom.
Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages.
Welcome to my channel. This is Prophetess Dr. Justina. I welcome you to this Family Clinic. If you have not followed me on this YouTube, please go and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you will get every notification when we upload our new videos. And if you have not like, share. Make sure you are inviting someone. It's an exclusive program that is designed to heal family and restore marriage. Be an evangelist of this Family Clinic. Shalom. Catch our Family Clinic every Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time on this channel.
Family Clinic, healing families, restoring marriages. For any question on